Chapter 1: Operating System and GUI, Roles and Functions. Objective: Introduction. Operating System. Need of an operating system. Functions of operating system. Types of operating system. User interface. Introduction. A computer is an electronic machine which is used to make our day-to-day tasks very easy. It works on the instructions given to it, called a program. Early computers were very huge in size, and they took the entire room to store them and were kept in air-conditioned rooms because they generated a lot of heat. With the passage of time and advanced technology, the size of computers shrank, and they have become so small that you can use them on a desk, on your lap, and even in your hand. A computer is not a single machine. It consists of both hardware and software. Operating system. We know that a computer is just a man-made machine which needs your instructions to perform any task. It is an electronic machine which understands only machine language, which is difficult for humans to understand. So they use high-level language to communicate with the computer, which needs to be converted into machine language so that the computer can understand the instructions given to it. But a user cannot directly communicate with the computer. He requires an interface using which he can work on a computer. This need of the user is solved by an operating system. An operating system is a system software which acts as an interface between the user of the computer and computer hardware. It provides an environment to the user in which he can execute and run his programs on the computer in an efficient manner. An operating system is like a head of the family whose responsibility is to manage the house in an efficient way. In the same way, operating system is responsible to manage the computer system efficiently. It is also used to manage the computer hardware, like resources, by allocating them to the user or programs when needed. It includes programs to manage these resources, such as a traffic controller, a scheduler, memory management module, I/O programs, and a file system. Every computer system must have an operating system to run other programs. It can be used to perform some general functions like recognizing input from the keyboard, keeping track of files and directories on the disk, sending output to the display screen, and controlling peripheral devices. It provides access to the compiler to translate the program from high-level language to machine code. It also provides a loader program to load the compiled code to memory for execution. Tech tip: Windows is the most commonly used operating system. Features of operating system. Some features of operating system are given below. 1. It lets you interact with your computer using Windows icons and menus GUI or by typing command CLI. 2. It allows you to run multiple programs at the same time, like browsing the internet while listening to music. 3. It helps you organize and manage your files and folders. 4. It manages the computer's memory, so each program runs smoothly without crashing. 5. It controls hardware devices like printers and keyboards, ensuring they work properly. 6. It protects your computer from viruses and unauthorized access. 7. It manages connections to the internet and other computers, allowing you to share files and use network resources. 8. It helps install, update, and remove software applications, ensuring they run correctly on your computer. Need of an operating system. Have you played a game on an iPad or a mobile phone using touchpad technology or using some pointing device like a mouse or a joystick? The iPad mobile phone, mouse or joystick are the hardware and the game characters in it. Its audio and animation effects are all the parts of the software. But how you can use the iPad or mobile phone to play the game on it? You need an interface which will help you to use the hardware to play games on it. This interface is called an operating system. Without an operating system, hardware is just a blank plastic box which is of no use. So, an operating system plays a very important role in order to provide the communication between hardware and software. An operating system acts like a curtain which hides all the complexities behind the curtain and makes it easy for the user to perform his task. It helps the user in doing his work without worrying about how it will be done. So, an operating system is used to provide a platform for application software. It provides a platform for the other application programs to run on it. These application software helps the users to easily perform the specific functions. User interface. It provides an easy-to-use interface to the user to use the computer hardware. Input-output management. It allows the computer to manage the resources like printer, memory, keyboard, etc., so that they can be properly utilized. Multitasking. It allows its users to perform multiple tasks at the same time. Touch tip. Various word processing softwares are Microsoft Word, WordPerfect, WordStar, Abby Word and WordPad. Functions of operating system. The various functions of the operating system are explained below. A. Program loading. Operating system facilitates the loading of a program in the main memory for execution by the processor. Each program which you need to execute must be in the main memory. This task is done by the operating system. B. Managing computer memory. An operating system manages the memory of a computer system. It allocates the memory to the processes being operated while performing a task. It deallocates the memory when the process is completed and can be used for other purposes. C. Handling processes. An operating system handles all the processes given by the users or the processes stored in the system. In a multitasking environment, when there are a number of processes to be executed, the operating system prioritizes these processes to be executed in the same order. D. Management of devices. The operating system controls all the devices attached to the computer system, whether it is an input, output, network, or a storage device. It handles according to the operations to be performed. E. Keeping track of files. An operating system keeps a track of the information related to all the files stored in the computer system. This information includes creation, deletion, status, or location of a file that is used in the system. F. Security. The operating system prevents the data and files from an unauthorized access by using passwords or other techniques. With this, one cannot misuse the computer or its data. G. Maintains the priority. It is the job of the operating system to maintain the priority of the tasks in which they will execute. Types of operating system. Single-user operating system. A single-user operating system is a system in which only one user can access the computer system at a single time period. It can run only one application at a time. This type of computers is commonly used in the offices and homes. Some examples of single-user operating system are given below. DOS, Disk Operating System, a command line interface (CLI) operating system where the user types commands to perform tasks. It is one of the earliest operating systems for personal computers. Windows operating system, a graphical user interface (GUI) operating system from Microsoft designed for single-user personal computers. It features a desktop with icons and a taskbar for easy navigation. macOS, classic macOS. Early versions of macOS, before macOS X, were designed for single users featuring a GUI with a desktop, menus and windows for navigation. Mobile operating system. A mobile operating system is the software platform that manages and operates mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. Here's an explanation along with examples. 1. Android. It is developed by Google. Android is the most widely used mobile operating system globally. It offers a customizable user interface and supports a vast ecosystem of applications through Google Play Store. Android is open source, allowing manufacturers to customize it for their devices. 2. iOS, iPhone operating system. It is developed by Apple exclusively for their hardware. iOS powers iPhones, iPads, and iPod Touch devices. It boasts a sleek and intuitive user interface, tightly integrated with Apple's ecosystem of services and applications, such as the App Store and iCloud. 3. KaiOS. KaiOS is a lightweight operating system based on the Linux kernel. It is optimized for feature phones and smart feature phones, providing essential smartphone functionalities like internet browsing, app support, and messaging while consuming minimal resources. 4. Samsung Tizen. Tizen is an open-source operating system developed by Samsung and used primarily in their smartwatches, smart TVs, and some smartphones. It offers a customizable user interface, efficient resource management, and compatibility with a range of Samsung services and devices. 5. Windows 10 Mobile. Developed by Microsoft, Windows 10 Mobile was designed for smartphones and tablets. It provided integration with Microsoft services like Office, OneDrive, and Cortana, but it's no longer actively developed and support has ended. 6. Harmony OS. Harmony OS is a versatile operating system developed by Huawei. It is designed to power various devices, including smartphones, tablets, wearables, and smart home appliances. It emphasizes seamless connectivity and interoperability across different devices. Multi-user operating system. A multi-user operating system is an operating system that handles multiple users from different computers and can access the single system's OS resources simultaneously. All the users are connected to the main or parent computer with the help of a network. The operating system helps in sharing the resources among the users according to the user's need and type of resources in a well-balanced way without affecting other users. Examples of multi-user OS are Linux, Unix, Ubuntu, etc. Batch operating system. In batch operating system, the users cannot interact with the computer system directly. There is a system program called as operator that groups the similar jobs with same requirements into a component called as a batch. It is the main responsibility of the operator to sort the jobs having similar needs in a specified time period. Multiple users can share the batch systems. Examples: payroll system, bank statements, etc. Distributed operating system. Distributed operating system is a type of operating system in which multiple distributed systems communicate with each other using a medium. Various autonomous interconnected computers can communicate with each other using a shared network. These systems use their own memory and CPU for processing. The major benefit of these types of operating system is that it is always possible that one user can access the files or software which are not actually present on his system but on some other system connected within the network. Example: OCOS. Multitasking operating system. A multitasking operating system is an operating system that allows the user to perform more than one task at a single time. This type of operating system keeps a record of tasks you are working in and helps in operating other operating simultaneously without any interruption. Multitasking is a logical extension of multi-programming system. It manages the CPU time for each task and prioritizes it according to the operation to be executed. For example, you are typing some text in MS Word and downloading some file from the internet, and at the same time, you are enjoying the music as well. This is multitasking. Commonly used multitasking operating system is Windows. Real-time operating system. It is a type of data processing system in which the time interval to process and respond to the input is very small and controls the environment. The time taken by the system to react, process and respond to the input given is called as response time. Example: scientific experiments, medical imaging systems, industrial control systems, weapon systems, robots, air traffic control systems, etc.